we're in my new backyard, which is the most exciting thing ever. Literally since I can remember, my goal has been to own some land so I can get creative and like build crazy stuff, shred with my mates, and then we can just all have a sick time and build. What we're building at the moment is like the first line, which hopefully will be of many, and it's for my Santa Cruz video part. So I'm super excited to start it off with such an important and exciting thing. Hopefully we'll be able to have some jams and like camps and stuff over the years to come, but as a start of something really exciting and massive, hopefully. We kind of started building the foundations in, I think, like late November 2022. So we're about 6 weeks into the build. So at the moment we've got like basically a top to bottom of the big bike line, which is so exciting. And then in the next couple of weeks, we're going to move up the hill a bit and build a smaller, more jibby, flowy sort of line that will link into this. The sick thing is, like, we've talked loads about plans for this, and then like as we put shovels and like diggers in the dirt, everything changes slightly. So what we've got now is absolutely insane, but I'm sure over the years it will like keep progressing and it will just like probably never stop. We'll just keep building more stuff. We've got Lucy here. She's come from Canada to hang out, which is so sick. She's the absolute best to have around.
Yikes. It still looks so jank, I love it. The gaps aren't even at all. It's dope. I reckon that at the bottom, yeah. Now.
Gorgeous! You want to get a photo with your ladders?
Kind of, yeah.
Come on.
Okay, wait, I need to fix my hair so I look really cool and nice. Oh my
Your hair looks so nice today anyway.
She built those ladders? Damn. I love how janky it is. Like, it's so jank, it's so epic.
I'm so proud of your work. So basically what our vision for these three is, we've got an airbag here, and then the next one over will be a mulch landing, like dirt mulch landing, and then the next one will just be a purely dirt landing. So for people to like learn a trick onto the bag and then take it to mulch and then eventually take it to dirt. Hopefully it's like the perfect kind of like progressional big air progression.
Our big air training facility.
Yeah, big air progression zone.
All the buzzwords.
Yeah. That sounds so like big air progression facility.
Yeah. We should
It's super serious out here.
Yeah. It was super soft, and it was literally first running it. We had no idea how big a 12-foot ramp actually was. Like, we've hit them other places, but until you build one and then realise how much speed you need coming into it, it's quite different. So yeah, I like literally just plopped on top of the bag, so you realise that actually you've got a hook.
The combo of me and Sam is sick. He's obviously like had loads of experience in a machine, so he's absolutely amazing at building. Yesterday we witnessed him like guinea pigging this whole line, and we didn't test, he hadn't like tested a feature and then built the other one. He knows how to build it in a way that it will just work, which is like so sick. I think he always says like, I've definitely spent way more time in a digger than I have riding a bike, and he's like an insanely good bike rider, so that's saying something. Yeah. So he's like the combo of him. Then I love to like be on the tools. In the first batch of digging we did, I was in a small digger, he was in a big one, and then I was also in a dumper, like moving dirt around, which was actually so much fun. Just mashing about in machines. Yeah. But it's something I've always wanted to learn, and he's like the perfect teacher, so I'm super stoked.
I'm so stoked how it's turned out. Actually, with all the berms, how they look, and yeah, the drainage has been I feel like all my years of driving in digger has been like waiting for this moment to finally bring it all together and build something insane. So yeah, the last 2 weeks have just been pure shaping, pure buttering the dirt up, getting it nice, and then yeah, finally tested it yesterday, and it works sick. So basically the only one that we haven't ridden is the last one, but we haven't got a kicker there yet. But then luckily it's going to be a wooden kicker, so we can just move it if it's not right, rather than dirt lip. It's got to be rebuilt. Sick. Cool.
We were just in a store the other day and we saw these and we were like, ooh, could be fun. actually don't really know. Luna, come here. We don't really know how to do it, but keep mashing about. And that's how it's done. First hit was a success.
There'll be some arching nerds on YouTube like, what the fuck is she doing?
I can't wait for the comments. Oh, fuck.
Ooh.
Not quite. Yeah, Luna, bring it here. Bring it here. Luna, bring it here. Yeah, this
Ready
is like
for jumping.
This is what we do to warm up to like get our eyes on point. We've actually found the perfect use for this whip. Like, I kind of bought it as a run around, and then I ended up just not really running around in it. I just wanted a micro so bad. It's like like it fits in all the transitions. It can like roll things in. It's just the perfect whip for the spot. I need to get off-road tyres for it, I think then it'll be sick. So this is like 7 months in. Insane. Obviously over the winter we had like a couple breaks here and there, but it's been a pretty constant job. Like, it was super wet, went to South Africa, come back, and now it's like bone dry as it possibly gets. So now I've got the other end of the spectrum where we're like watering everything a million times. I feel like I'm becoming a classic Brit where no matter what the weather is, I'm complaining. It's actually like running so good, and we've had some insanely fun sessions on this line with the crew already. So, and it's not even finished yet. So when it's fully finished and we're doing top to bottom runs and sessioning like the big features at the bottom, it's gonna be just the best. I'm so excited. Yeah, I think like it will just never be done. Like, we'll always find something that we can improve or modify, or so it's kind of, I think if you see it as a fun thing to always work on, it's really sick. As long as you don't see it as a chore of like, oh, it's never done. Which it isn't, it's so good. The features are so good, but there's already bits that we're like, ooh, down the line we could like build a new lip here, or like you get so much speed into this bit that we could build this like twice the size and stuff. But after building this now, it's insane like how much speed you can pick up in a really short space. So we've got some big hits lined up at some point as well. I think it's not long enough, like top to bottom, to build a huge fest line, but we can build a couple fest hits, I think.
Sick.
So it's gonna be a sick spot for jams. I'm excited for that. We bought this land off one of the local farmers who, he's got another bit of land where he lets us ride bikes on all the time. They have like enduro races up there. And when I was looking for some land to buy to build jumps, I couldn't find any for years. So I ended up just asking him if he had any. And he found us this piece of land here. Then after we started building here, we met some of the local farmers around here. And one particular up the road there is just so nice. He always comes by and he says like, if you guys need anything, just come up to the farm, like fill up your IBC with water whenever you want. Stuff like that, which is just insane. So they make our lives just insanely sick around here, and it's sick to have their support. Like this is the main thing I want to get good. But I think if I try and go up there, I'm just going to be like, whoa, what the fuck? I don't know.
Yeah,
I literally don't know how to
you
slide
just got
that
to
way.
try and like come round it more.
Yeah, for sure. I just need to face more that way, basically.
Yeah.
Like land and then not go straight, go more that way. So many things to think about.
It's
A lot
sick,
to
that
think
view
about.
through the window tree.
But I
innit?
mean, look
So
at the
sick.
feature. I think it's complex. Take one moment to look how insanely. Have you ever seen a mountain bike trail that looks like this? finding the right lines.
Yeah, exactly.
Takes
So I
a
gotta
few,
do
doesn't
something sick because it's so cool.
We're just lining it up. My quad skills have been put to the test. Yeah, no, you bent it already.
Ooh.
Bent
Was,
few kilograms getting put through these
What's been
tyres.
trapped on the back, Hodgie?
So this is my own invention. This really is what they call ag spec. So an agricultural touch on something a bit more serious.
There you go. Come on.
Yes! Just the finishing touches. We obviously built the whole line from scratch. It was just that and turning it into this. We did some small adjustments, changed a route into the airbag, and in doing so there was just a little corner that was left unbuttered and slapped. So Vera's just about to shoot on the shark fin, and I can't leave it unpolished. So I really have to just every final little corner. I think all in all we had machines in, and me and Vera were grafting day in day out for about 3 months. I think, like I said, not everything's perfect first go, but I think we were pretty lucky. Everything's worked pretty sweet. Only minor adjustments on a couple of features up top, but this whole bottom section's just one banged. Been insane, which is so lucky.
We've got a last minute feature change right at the start of the line. We thought, why not mix it up and build some, just more of a creative feature where you can do all kinds of stuff. If you want, you can foot plant it, you can bonk it with whatever wheel you want. I'm sure the boys will come up with some madness on it.
In true fashion, last minute, we're changing it up to make something sick. So Vera came up with this idea for a foot plant. As you progress and as you ride something, you always think of new ideas on what sort of stuff you want to do and how it could be better and different. So yeah, definitely already having the lines just finished, I'm thinking straight away this and this. So yeah, it's actually so much fun. Building it's only it's a part of riding it. If you just built it to then ride it forever, then you'd probably get bored of it. What sort of height do you think? What? We can chop a bit off and go as high as we would want it, and then
Which is
cut,
half.
which is, and then no, half's too much, I think. Right, let's give this a go.
Oh, you crazy fucker!
That's kind of what I want to do.
Crazy fucker!
Yeah, it's scary until you do it, and then you'll realise it's chill. Yeah. Yeah, you got it. Yo!
Oh, that was it.
People always look at me a little bit funny how long I can chat away about good dirt for, but it really is a labour of love. When I come here every day and look up at the hill, fuels us both as so much stoked to have put together such a insane line together. Yeah, it's actually the best.
I think round here, like I said, like it's super rural, and getting to places to do sports and stuff can be really hard. So us starting things like this, and we're involved in all sorts of projects, like we're involved in a project that's trying to get trails built at the local high school, get a pump track built in the town. We're always up the local trail spot building the jumps up there, so we can ride about also, so like the kids can ride it and all the locals can ride it. Us being here and doing this sort of thing, they're all super stoked on it, and I think they're just stoked that there's more opportunities for locals and for kids and stuff like that.
It's visual, you know what I mean? It's poetry is very visual, so you know, it's for the ears, but it's visual.
Ain't no setbacks, we push back sets when we pen raps. The ends manifest on the next track. Sky black.